So now we are here to learn about map making. So this is a land use land cover map of one of the district of one of the land area. So but this is actually a data view. You can simply see here, you can click on view and then you'll see both of them, that is data view and layout view. Now there is one shortcut here at the down. You can see one is the layout view and one is the data view. But when you if you want to make the map, you have to go to the layout view. It won't be actually feasible to make the map in the data view. So if we are planning to make a map, we can simply go to view and choose the layout view. So here, layout view. So when we go to the layout view, here it actually automatically makes an actually map which we can export. But yeah, as I was saying, that this map is not actually impressive. If I'll ask anyone that whether you will like this map or not, no one will like this map because this is a very randomized type of map. And one more important thing is, this is the portrait form of the map. Even this time in this view, we are in the layout view, which is the map view, but this is actually the portrait scene of the map. And even if we'll take the pictures and all, we always like to give it a landscape view. So here also we'll try to give it a landscape view first. So when we go to the landscape view, simply we need to go to the file and then we need to go to the page and print setup. File and page and print setup. So we'll go to page and print setup, and then here you can see orientation is a portrait. We will give it a landscape view, and it'll also show whether we want to show the printer margins and layout. I'll say no, we don't need the printer margins and layout. We'll inherit it and then do okay. We'll do okay. So you see, the map has been actually, it has given a portrait view, but still this the data of the data frame is out of the box. That is, it is not actually inside this. You can see this one. So you can, it is not, it is out of this. So here you can simply drag it down. You can click it here and drag it down, give some space out to spaces so that we can at last give coordinates also into it. So here we can give the spaces. Here I can do it according to my own way. Go there and then we can this one. So now somehow I can zoom it. You can zoom it, even just click on zoom and scroll it, and this is a full representation of a map. So at least now this map fits in. This map fits in, and then there are some important components of the map. Some important components like there is a legend, there is a scale, and there is a arrow that is north direction. So let us bring them all. So for that, what we need to do is we need to actually go to the insert. Here you will find insert, and then when you see insert, you can here see all those things which are map elements. These are all map elements mostly. So here you can simply choose, for example, north arrow. North arrow is important. Let's choose the north arrow, and it will give you so many north arrows. So you can choose any one among them. You can change the color. You can change anything. You can change the elements also of it, because there are so many properties are there. If you click on the properties, for example, we have selected this one. If you click on the properties, here in properties you can enlarge it also. You can give it a different color also. You can simply go do it you can play with it in different ways according to your representations. So here you will see different properties of this 72 size, color is black and all things. So I'm not doing it, I'm simply doing okay, and then by going okay, it will actually give me the north arrow of the map. So here I have a north arrow of the map. I can put it anywhere. I can simply click on it and you can drag it anywhere. So I'm putting it, keeping it here, and simply enlarging it like we are enlarging image and all. So now I have a north arrow, so in the map. Now you can see the map has one more element which make it more feasible. Then we'll go for insert, and then we have a scale, because scale is very important in the map. So here we can choose a scale simply by clicking scale bar and choose one of the scale here. So for example, I am choosing this scale, and then it shows in miles. So for example, someone says I need in kilometers. So what you can do is you can simply go to properties, and then you can choose, instead of division units is miles, you can simply choose kilometers here. So There are other different things also. You can make scale according to your own way. You can go there and see how you can make your own good scale, but I'm just keeping it simple and apply and then okay. So here I have a sorry I have a scale also. Don't try to enlarge scale, because ultimately it will affect the map, because scale is mostly for the readers. So as we enlarge this one, so don't even try to enlarge this scale. Keep it like it has come. Then there is one more important aspect, that's called the index, because we don't know what is read in this. What is, say for example, if I want to bring one more element, let me bring the boundary of something. So here I'll just keep it hollow. I'll keep it no fill, no color, outline, red, and then you can see now I have two things. The boundary of this full place and the land use land cover of this map. So it is, some places are even not utilizing land use land cover, but we'll do it like that. So then one of the important component is what is what. That is, we will introduce what is what by inserting the legend. So here we can insert the legend, the most one of the most important in the. So we'll click on the legend, and then it'll ask me some queries. It'll ask me the what will be the your legend items. So I have only two items in that layout view. One is the boundary and one is the land use land cover. So simply I'll do next, and then it'll ask me some more things. So next, give the time it's preparing it. So let us wait for a second. So now it shows, do you want to give a border, background, drop, shadow, gap, round, whatever you want. You can also play with it, and you can go to next, and then you can go to next, and then you can finish. So when you ultimately finish, your bar is also this is also ready. This one is also ready. So here you can see, you can keep it out also. This is but now someone says that this is not feasible for me. I want actually there is something called LULCGBL in this. I don't want this. There is something called class. I don't want this. So I want to remove these things. So for that, what you need to do is, you can play with this legend according to you. Or someone says that I don't want actually keep it here, I want to keep it vertically, or I want to keep it, I want to put separately these or these. So here you can put it anywhere, and then what you can do is, you can right click on it, just right click on it, and then click on convert to graphics. So here you can click on convert to graphics, and then you will see they all will be separated. And then sorry, you can again right click on it. After converting the graphs, you can click on ungroup. So here, so you can ungroup, and now you can see everything in this will be actually ungrouped, so they'll be now separately. So now you can actually separately keep everyone like this, and then little enlarge it. So this is our water, then this is, let's keep it like this, and say this is our forest, and then let us bring one more, agriculture. Zoom it more, let us say this is agriculture, and then let us do it like that, keep it as horticulture, and then let us go to settlement. I'm trying to make them separate now. Then grassland, and then we have something called barren land, then we have something called river beds. So you can keep it like you want, because it is movable now. Separately it is movable, and then we can keep it like this. We can keep it like this. Expose drop mask, keep it like this. And we have something called Gandharbal. We can keep it here, and then there's something called a legend. We can keep it here. We can move this little down to align this with others. A little down, down. So I don't needed actually these two ones. So what I can do is I can select them, select and keep hit on delete. So select one more, hit on delete. So these actually I needed. What now I can do is, because if I want to move up and down, so it is hectic for me to move, like I have to move them one by one now, because this is what I wanted, but I want to move this all little down. So first of all, what we can do here again is we can again group it. So how I can group it? Select all, select this, then keep your finger on control, and then select all. Select one by one, but you have to select them all. I'm selecting them all, and then I can right click. After selecting all, I can right click and click on group. So now this all has been actually in one scale. Now I can simply click on it and move it wherever I want. So I can move it, look, it can be moved any place now. So I can move it like this. Then what are the more components of this map? Like we want to give the title to this image. To say, for example, I'm moving it bit. So now I can go again to insert and say I need title. So simply I can write it land use land cover. Then okay. So here I can move it here. If someone says that it should be little more, bold and all, we can double click on it, and then here we can go to, change symbol. Go to change symbol, and then after changing symbol, we'll increase the font and also keep it a bold. So here it takes some seconds. So here I can actually make changes. I can make changes according to me. I can keep it red also here. I can give some other uh, like let me do this, and then I can give it 26, then bold, and then anything references, any you can choose anyone. It is on to you. There are so many options for you. You can choose any option. You can play with this for so long to get a good title, and then okay, apply, and okay. So we will see here. So the land use land cover will be according to what we needed. So this is actually, there are some more elements, like we can go to insert, and then we can go to scale text. Like for example, if you include description of the scale, we can simply insert the description of the scale here. For example, which is very important, 1 centimeter is equal to 110 kilometers. Let's click over here, and then click on OK, and then it comes like this. So I can move my scale first a little up, and then keep it here a little down, and then this one I can actually enlarge, because there's nothing to do with this. So it says my scale is 1 centimeter is equal to 3 kilometers on this map. So then I can add some more, because I can add some more items to this, but I don't want to add more items. These are the basic items. You can add some picture also, you can add some object also, dynamic text also, neat line also, but I think these are the basic elements. But what remains here is one of the most thing, that is, it is still not coordinated. If I send this map to anyone, he will be able to recognize all the things, but he won't be able to recognize where this actually region belongs. So for that, we need to give the coordinate system to this map. So for the coordinate system, what we need to do, we need to actually select this, just click here somewhere, anywhere, so it gets selected, and then you can go for a right click, just right click, and then you will see one here, that will be down, that will be properties. So you can simply choose properties, and in properties there are so many things, but I will not go anything. I'll simply choose grids. You can see here I can choose grids, and I can go to new grid, and then here I can choose according to me what I want. I'm simply choosing the graticule, divides map by meridians and parallels, and then going to next. I am saying appearance. I'm telling this I only need labels. I don't need all the things, and then choosing labels also, and then next, and then next, and then finish, and then I can apply. Okay, you will see that this has actually given the coordinates which are not properly visible. this one, even though they are smallly visible, and this actually is going out of the box. What I want here, someone, or I want these should be like this in a horizontal, in a vertical way, and this should be also little more bold and highlighted. So I can again click on it and go to properties, and now here you will see I have a grid called graticule. So here in this grid I'll go to properties to make more changes. So in properties, what I'll do is I'll go to labels. Going to labels, you can even change the intervals. If you feel that there are so many, the gap is big or gap is small between the two, points, you can go to the labels and all, hatching lines and all. But for me it is comfortable. I can say I simply wanted that these should be, these left and right should be vertical, and this should be a little bold. So here there'll be one thing that will be, here I can change the size to 12. I'm changing it to 12, and then bold, and then I can even choose the format. I can go to degree, even I have a degree, minute, seconds over here, and then it says the label orientation. So I wanted left and right to be vertical, so I'll say that vertical labels should be also left and right. So here also I can go to more things which I do not need. I can simply change more intervals. I can change lines also. I change hatching also. I can change intervals also, because this is this interval between the 2 points is, from this to this is 10 minutes. So you'll say 0 degrees, 10 minutes, and 0 seconds. So this I wanted. I'll go to apply, okay, and then again here I'll go to apply. So you will see it has actually, now our map is actually well prepared. And then if I can play with it, I can play with, again go to click on it and then go to properties and see, so many things are here, animations, so many things, frames and all. But this is, I don't want to go there. I simply want, for example, this is the feasible map. Now I want to export it. I want to export it. What, this is the map what I liked. So for the export, I can simply go to file and then simply go to export over here. So we have an option called export. So let us go to export. Let's click on export. Now it will say me, for example, it depends upon you how big representation you want. For example, you need to paste it on some road show, and you need a big map, big representation like 10 by 10, or 20 by 20 width, or 15 by 15 width. So here you can simply increase the resolution then. So you can go to format also. I need it in JPG quality, maximum quality, and then generalized. I can choose resolution, which is almost 900 to 1000 is a very high resolution. So I'm saying I'm giving it a name as LULC GBL, for example, .jpg. So then I'll save it somewhere. Let me save it in, let's save me in G somewhere, or let us go to quick access, or let me go to uh, let me go to some place, or let me save it in the desktop itself and let it tell you. So save. Then it will take some seconds, because this is a high resolution map. This map can be printed in, in different directions. This is not a small scale map, it's a large scale map. It can be, got into the 10 into 10 width also, even more than that. So it is exporting it. It is almost done. So by this way we will see how our prepared map looks like as a JPG file. So because JPG file, you can send the JPG file to, in different communication channels also, because JPG is just a photo, and but it is done. So let me go to the desktop and see. So I have this map that is LULC, GBL.jpg. Let me double click it and see how my map is as a JPG, simply a JPG picture. It is like a picture format now. So we'll see my map is, I'm done with my map. This is taking some seconds because it's a large resolution map. So this is, you know uh, actually my map. So this is the way how you can actually make the maps in GIS. So I hope you understood.